Goeiemôre graad 11. Ons is terug by ons Trig Grafieke. We've looked at horizontal shifts yesterday regarding our trig graphs. So now we're going to add today the parameters that we did in grade 10, where we have an amplitude change of waar ons die funksie ook op of afskuif. So ons gaan twee funksies teken, twee grafieke teken. Kom ons let baie mooi op. Goed. As ons gaan kyk na hierdie kosfunksie, dan sien ons dat ek het hier 'n -2, so I know that the cost function now reflected in the x-axis because there's a minus, and there's an amplitude change from 1 to 2. Dan het hierdie funksie ook 20 grade na regs geskuif, shifted 20 degrees to the right. So the question is, draw it for this interval, en dis baie belangrik dat wanneer daar gevra word, ons moet dit vir 'n spesifieke interval teken, moet ons dit vir spesifiek daai, jy kan nie 'n streepie verder gaan as daai interval nie. So kom ons gaan kyk, ons gaan ons kartesiese vlak vir onsself mooi teken. This is usually provided. We've got a y, and we've got an x over here, en kom ons gaan en ons kalibreer nou, omdat dit kos is, het ons gesê, ons kalibreer hom, hy is by 2, so ons gaan 'n 1 en 'n 2 insit, en 'n -1 en 'n -2, en dan gaan ons 'n 90 grade kalibreer, soos wat ons moederfunksie doen. 90, 180, 270 and 360. So ons het 'n -90, 'n -180, 'n -270. So let's quickly check the interval. It goes up to -160. So ek kan net daar stop. Not necessary to go up to there, want ek mag net tot daar teken. En hierdie ouetjie gaan tot by 200, so ek mag ook net tot daar teken. So ons kan daar stop. Kom ons gaan gou-gou, and we're going to draw the normal cost function for that part. Die normale kosmoederfunksie wat ons ken. Ons weet dat as dit 'n 2 kos is, dan maak hy mos 'n bakkie, so hy begin by 2 en by 180 draai daar by 2 en dan gaan hy tot daar. Okay, the mother function, I know it. So on the negative side, it tried to reach -2 there at -180, but you can't, you must draw just up to there. Goed, wat het nou nog met hom gebeur? Hierdie ouetjie het nou gereflekteer in die x-as, met ander woorde, hy het omgeslaan. So let's quickly just reflect it in the in the x-axis. So daai ou, so we're just reflecting it quickly. The green function up to there, and it goes up to there. Goed, ons draai die punte net om, hy reflekteer, die minus laat hom omslaan in die x-as. And now, this green function now shifted 20 degrees to the right. So let's shift all the points 20 degrees to the right. I know it's 20 degrees to the right, so I've got 110 degrees, 20 degrees, 200 degrees, -20, at 200 degrees. That's why the interval goes up to 200, because now I'm going to shift that point up to 200. It's usually the case. So jy kan jouself eintlik mooi daarop korreleer. So ek het hierdie ouetjie skuif 20 grade regs, 20 grade regs. Hierso het ons 20 grade regs. Hierso het ons 'n minus 70 grade. En daai ouetjie, ons het 100, hierdie is 180, so ons het 160, so daai ouetjie gaan 20 grade. Skuif tot daar, I'm only going to draw it up to 160, and now I'm going to draw my new function, the blue one, that's the one that's been asked. En nou gaan ek gaan daar draai en daar en daar. Kan julle sien dat hy sy amplitude het verander, so it grew bigger on both sides to 2 units. Wat het nog gebeur? It reflected in the x-axis. En behalwe dit het dit nog 20 grade na regs geskuif. And now I've got my blue graph, make 100% sure that you only draw it up to 200 degrees and from 100 and minus 160 degrees. Baie belangrik, jy mag nie daaroor gaan nie. Very, very important. Now, another thing that's important, all the coordinates, the ends of the graph, en waar hy my asse sny, en by my draaipunte, noem ons stationêre punte, and that coordinates must be clearly shown. So hierdie ouetjie is minus 160 grade, en hy is by 2. You must show that. Hierdie ouetjie is by minus 70 grade, en by 0. Daai ouetjie is by minus 106 nie. This guy, we must determine the y-intercept. So, wat doen ons? As jy met jou sakrekenaar jou y-afsnit gaan uitwerk, dan sê jy y is gelyk aan minus 2 cos van minus 20 grade. Dis 360 min, remember if there's a minus in front, it's 360 minus, so you can put into your calculator minus 2 cos of 20 degrees, and you can get your y-intercept over there. X is 0, and y, I haven't got a calculator with me, let me just quickly check whether it's written down here. Nee, dit is nie, gaan werk met jou sakrekenaar uit. Wat is minus 2 cos van 20 en skryf jou y-afsnit in. Dan het ons hierso, ons draaipunt hierso is 20 grade op die x-as en op die y-as is dit minus 2. There it's 0 degrees, no it's not 0, it's 110 degrees, shift the 20 to the right en 0 on the y-axis. En dan ons laaste punt hier is 200 grade en dit is 2 op my y-as. Now I've drawn it in full. Ek is nou happy met my prentjie. Let's quickly draw the tangent one too. Ons gaan teken die tanfunksie. Okay, from minus 150, so we've got a 1 and a minus 1, want ons sien, as ons gaan kyk na die waarde voor die tan, die a-waarde, dan is hy 1, so dis normaal, it's 1 and minus 1. Okay, then the tangent function shifted 60 units to the left, and 1 unit downwards. So kom ons gaan en ons kalibreer hom in 45 grade, soos ons geleer is. So ek het 45, 90 135, and it goes up to 180. So I've got 180, and I'm going to stop exactly there. Daarso stop ek. Dan kyk na my interval. To the negative side, I'm going to do the same. Minus 45, minus 90, minus 135. I need some space over here. We go up to minus 50. Okay. Minus 35, another 45 grows up to minus 180. But we're not going to go up to there, we're only going to go up to minus 150 according to our interval. So ons gaan vir hom daar stop. Okay, now we're ready to draw our mother tangent function. So let's start. We're going to draw our mother tangent function, the one that we know. Let's first just quickly insert our normal asymptotes. So ons het by 90 grade 1 and at 270, but there is no 270. And then we've got at minus 90 for our normal mother tangent graph, and at minus 270, but we will not get up to there. So if the yellow graph is now my mother graph, so this is my mother tangent graph that we know by heart. Miskien om uit ons kop uit. So hierso gaan ons by 100 minus 135, so by 180 by minus 135 is hy ook 1. So hy sal nou so gegaan het, en hierso by minus 135, by 135 it will be minus 1, and it will go up to 180. Dis our mother graph. Maar wat het nou met ons moedergrafiek gebeur? Kom ons gaan kyk eers. Hy het 60 grade na links geskuif. So let's take all the points and we move it 60 degrees to the left. So 180 minus 60 gives me 120, approximately there. Okay, before we do that, actually, we must first move the asymptotes. So as my grafiek 60 grade na links skuif, moet hierdie asymptote ook 60 grade na links. So my nuwe asymptoot gaan hierso lê by 30 grade. Okay. And this one is going to be, if it moves to the left, it's going to be at minus 120 over there. Minus 120, the new asymptote. Minus 120 degrees, 30, 60, 60. No, it's not minus 120, it must go 60. It's minus 150, sorry. Minus 150 is the 60, yeah. Minus 150, so it's going to be exactly on the yellow line. That's my new asymptote. There's my new asymptotes. 60 to the left. Hy was op 90, nou is hy op 30. Hy was op minus 90, nou is hy op minus 150. Goed, now we're going to shift our points. We're going to shift 60 to the left. 180 minus 60 gee vir ons 120. Goed, hierdie oukie. 135 minus 60 gee vir ons 30, 30, 70, 75 grade. So it's going to be here at 75 degrees. 75 degrees. It's minus 60. And then let's go to the next point. That point, it's 45. It goes minus 60. So it's minus 45 to go to 60 is minus 15 over here. Minus 15 degrees. So we're going to shift that to there. That guy van 0 tot by minus 60, omtrent hierso. Dis minus 60 grade. Hierdie ouetjie 60 is minus 105. Minus 105 gaan omtrent minus 45, minus 105, minus 105. So let's draw this now, and that's my new asymptote. So it's gonna look like this. Sien julle, hier gaan my groen ouetjie, en daar en daar. Oh, gaan net tot daar. Okay, now we've shifted this tangent 60 to the left. Nou gaan ons om enetjie afskuif. So that's our final movement. 1 unit down. So this is now at minus 1. Minus 1, if it goes 1 unit down, it goes to minus 2. So all the green points, we're going to move 1 unit downwards. So daai ouetjie gaan nou op minus 1 wees, daai ouetjie gaan daar op 0 wees. Daai ouetjie, kom ons kyk, waar is ons groen, that's going to move 1 unit downwards. So hy gaan op minus 2 wees. That one is going to be at minus 1 now, over there. Okay, let's see if we've got all the points. There's my asymptote still. Die, okay. Now we're going to draw a new function. The asymptote still at the same place. Daar's my asymptoot. Daar's my asymptoot. So kyk my tand binne my asymptoot. En hierso gaan hierdie ouetjie. En hy gaan daar. Okay. Remember, just again, you have to have the name of your asymptotes. That's x equals minus 150 degrees. En dan het ek hierdie ouetjie, ja, jok. Where's that? Here it is. X equals 30 degrees. That's the other asymptote. Good, that must be named. And now we need coordinates over here. Ons het hierso 'n minus 105 grade and a minus 2. Over here, we've got a minus 60 degrees and a minus 1. Write the coordinates. Hierso het ons 'n minus 15 grade en 'n 0. Daar het ons 3 koördinate. In this case, we've got a 75 degrees and we've got a minus 2. Hierso het ons 'n that one, 180 minus 60, gives me 120, 120 grade, en ons het hom by minus 1. And then, final point is the one exactly there at the end of your graph. So ons gaan om daai punt te bepaal, die y-waarde, gaan ons sê, ek wil 180 grade in my vergelyking insit. So I'm going to take my calculator and I'm going to work out 180 into the place of x. So I've got 180 plus 60 gives me 240 degrees minus 1. And that value that you get there is going to be 180 degrees. En die y-waarde wat jy met jou sakrekenaar uitgewerk het, gaan jy daar inskryf. En dan is jou grafiek mooi volledig. Graad 11, dit is nou hoe ons Trig grafieke kan verwag. Where you can get all the parameters. You can have an amplitude change, jy kan 'n skuif links of regs hê, en jy kan 'n skuif op of af hê. So that's the ultimate graphs that you can get in grade 12. Kom ons gaan oefen dit, ons maak seker ons verstaan dit, En dan sien juffrou vir julle môre weer.